Hey everyone, it's Sam at Mule Media. I'm out here at Shotshow 2024, and I'm at the Nite booth with Rick. I've been a loyal customer and supporter of them, so I thought I'd share some of the items that they have. Let you see what they got going.
That's perfect, Samuel. Thanks, you guys, for coming in. We appreciate it. So at Nite, you know, our mission is around innovation. We're just coming up on our 35-year in business, and every 6 months we're bringing out new. So we all have a lot of new things to talk about, and I'm excited to take a little bit of time with you today. And I want to talk to you about some of the Nite's hardware items. You probably know of some of the things like S-beaners and things. We like small little metal parts, and we like to organize keys and identify keys and make everything, all those EDC pieces, accessible to you. So I want to point out a couple of items that I want to bring your attention to that I think that are nice upgrades and additions. Everyone's familiar with split rings. This is a simple little laser cut circle where we've integrated a gate that allows you to not have to deal with a traditional split ring. So the way that you can go ahead and simply just take a key and open up these gates and put it right through that gap, and that could be a split ring or a key, and it's quickly attached, but you don't have to deal with all separating the split rings and so on, but you know it's going to stay there and then continue to load it up. So there's another item that's somewhat similar, and that's called the dual pass, and this is an integrated split ring, if you will, with a carabiner at the top, but it's really easy to work with. You open up the gate at the bottom when you want to take the key out, and you have it here. You want to load it on, just take that, press it on, and now that gate opens and you have everything, so you can just clip it on. So that's a fun little product. And as you know, when you're using small carabiners, you want to make sure that things are going to stay attached. This is a new carabiner we call Z Series. This is a stainless steel carabiner, and you'll notice the gate orientation is a little bit different. This allows you to clip individual keys in here, and based upon the design, the keys will not back off, so you can't get them off. So when you put them on there, you have the confidence they're going to stay there and then easily be able to clip and attach. So we make those in multiple sizes. And I want to point out a cool new shape that looks like a split ring, but it's really a double-gated carabiner. It's called the Medallion. And the way this works is you can individually load keys at the bottom here through this gate. And again, they're trapped on there in that same way I showed you. And then now you have the top portion where you can clip it to a belt loop or clip it to a strap. But it's a really clean looking alternative to a split ring. And we're taking that same option and we're making a lanyard. So if you're at a job or a spot where you want to keep up with a lanyard or identification, this is a nice way to be able to have that medallion piece at the end of a lanyard and to have everything right together. So thanks for taking a little bit of time, and let me show you some of the updates and accessories. There are hundreds of them, so please take a look at the website and look at the other products, but I think you'll find some really added improved utility to a lot of these kind of EDC period. So, well, I guess it's been about 5 years ago, Nite introduced a brand new zipper technology called TRUzip, and TRUzip is the first ever sliding, toothless, silent, fully waterproof submersible zipper assembly. So these bags can be pursed to a meter for 30 minutes. They're completely dust-proof, and they're even capable of holding air. So I want to demonstrate a couple different items for you. But if you take a look at, you want to have a really versatile way to be able to have a waterproof phone case, these up at the top are a nice way. They come with lanyards. They're able to hold other small accessory items inside. But the great part is you can continue to use your phone while it's in the case. You can still take videos, take photographs, and then the screen is completely functional. We've made a lot of other small bags, things that could be even as useful as creating a waterproof wallet. So if you want to go ahead and be able to make sure all your contents is confirmed, is protected, that little wallet slides and opens. And again, there's no teeth in that zipper, so it's silent, but it's completely airtight. So as you go down the assortment, you'll see there are larger bags. So if you have contents that you want to make sure are protected from any elements, These types of bags are absolutely fantastic. So put in there things that are important to you that you have in other bags that aren't waterproof, and you're able to keep up with it. We've even made packing cubes. So packing cubes are always interesting, right? It's a nice way to organize your gear and keep it assorted. These are a little bit different. Because it uses TRUzip, it's capable of some things that are pretty interesting. Again, they're easy and smooth to pull, but when the rails come together, they're completely sealed to the point that these could even be airtight. So you can blow air into these bags. Why would you do that? What I want to show you is that you could make things float. So if you wanted to take them with you on your trip when you're out, take them on a paddleboard, you can do that. But I want to demonstrate the strength of the zipper. When you put air in these bags, this is not a standard Ziploc bag. This zipper is strong. And it's to the point that if I continue to jump on this, if this seal were to open, it's not broken. All you do is you open up the zipper and continue to take the part that it opened, and then it's completely self-healing. So the other part that's interesting, as much as it can hold air, if you have big bulky clothes like down jackets or things that you need to compress space to get more things in your baggage, take this, purge the air out of it, pull it shut, and this turns into a vacuum seal. So you can really save a lot of space, and it's just an efficient way. We've made a line of packing cubes that can allow you to have the full size, sort of a half size, and then even half of this half. So if you want to have a really versatile way to protect anything from water, dirt, dust, sand, these bags are perfect to do it. And they're also capable of keeping that mess in. So if you had ice inside and it melted, it's going to hold the water. Or if you had dirty boots or muddy things or dirty clothes, seal it up in there and keep it separated from everything else. Thanks, guys. At Nite Ice, we love tie-downs. If you look at this display, you'll see lots of different tie-downs for paracord and for webbing. But I have a tie-down I want to show you in particular that's called the dual cam jam. This is a buckle that we developed that allows you to take 1-inch webbing. And this is really different than other buckles that you've seen to make cam straps. Normally, you have a piece of webbing and it's sewn to the buckle. And those types of straps have to have you form the tension in a circle, right? So what's cool about this buckle is that you don't need to have a sewing machine to attach this together. If you have this buckle and you have some webbing, you can create your own tie-down straps. There's 2 different cams here, one at the front and one at the back. Push the one at the back, and we're going to insert this webbing. That's connected. That will allow a 600 pounds working load, 1,800 pounds brake strength, and now you can build your own tie-down straps. What I want to show you is a system that we developed that uses the dual cam jam, and that takes a piece of webbing. This is high-density polypropylene webbing, and we have it either an 8-foot or a 12-foot length, and we've bar-tacked in this loop. So the cool part about this system is this loop can be quickly connected to an anchor point, whether it's a D-ring or a tie-down or even an odd-shaped anchor, and you can give it a good cinch, okay? Now, instead of having to form a circle to tighten the webbing, you can take this webbing and go ahead and add the buckle to the end of it. So as I showed you earlier, instead of just stopping here this time as a connection, move this buckle all the way up the webbing. So this buckle is completely adjustable, so you can put it and position it exactly where you want. So let's say we put it here. Now when it comes time to create the tie down, we can tighten webbing in a straight line without having to form a circle. So come back around your anchor point, take the end of the webbing, put it through this first cam. Now you pull this tight, and this allows you to create high tension with 2 to 1 force directly in a straight line without having to tie a circle to tighten it up. So it's a really versatile system. And I think my favorite part about it, Sam, is this buckle can be removed from the webbing. So imagine you're tying something on your roof rack. You do the cinch here, throw the webbing over, there's no buckle on it. And then get on the other side and you just do what I do. So it's a really cool product. Again, you can buy it individually so you can build your own straps right here, or you can buy it with that piece of webbing that I showed you that has the loop in it. But again, it's called the dual cam jam. But please check out a lot of the other great tie downs at Nite Ice. Thanks very much, Sam.
Hey, Nite Ice makes some great products. I've been using them for years. Check them out.